recommend for people to take this class because it offers a sense of community that is hard to find in other majors. In terms of vulnerability with other people, it's a very inviting and nice environment because everyone just wants to see you succeed. Even though you're learning a new language, you're not necessarily scared to speak it just because everyone is so kind and inviting. And I think that's something very special to have through your college experience, just any lack of judgment at all, just being yourself and learning with other people.
I'd like to think that this class really provides them with a holistic vision of not only the history of French theater, but also theater and performance studies, as well as performance practices. And so we spend time looking at the historical context in which some of these plays were produced. We look at literary styles, we look at the life of the authors of the works, but we also look at how to conduct research into theater and performance studies, different critical methodologies and theories. And then of course at the end of the semester, the students perform. They write, they produce, they act in adaptation performances based on one of the core plays that we read together as a class.
It was a nice surprise that it was theater. I did theater while I was growing up, so it wasn't something completely new to me. But I think that's the main thing that I'm getting out of it, that I wasn't expecting to be getting out of it, just a different type of education in terms of the way I communicate with the peers in my class. And usually it's more so, oh, how did you do on this assignment or something like that. In this case, it's, oh, what are we gonna act about on the final project? Like, what character am I playing? It's something very different that you wouldn't necessarily expect out of a French class.
But I think this course also works on some core skill sets that we hope all of our students can have, and that's to be comfortable speaking in public, to work together as a group to, in this case, perform something very complex, but you can understand how working as a group is a very valuable skill for any student. And I think that by the end of this class, students are just more proficient also in their French, in their written and spoken French.
It's honestly pretty exciting. Instead of having to write like a final paper, we get to write or an adaptation of a play or one of the plays that we've studied. So it's going to be interesting to kind of bring it to the modern life and to artistically, conceptually develop the play. But that's very exciting for me since I'm an architecture major. It's kind of a great combination.